be seated. Good evening. I'm Beate Schmidtmann. I serve as Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences here at Iowa State University. It is a great pleasure to join with faculty, friends, and families in celebrating this important day for our students. I welcome you as we recognize candidates for undergraduate degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. At this time, Cole Stevenson, a senior in music, will lead us in the singing of the national anthem. Ian Lewis, sophomore in music, is providing accompaniment this afternoon. Please stand as you are able.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Cole and Ian, and please be seated. To our students, we are so proud to honor you today. This is a moment to enjoy and to remember. We've had you in our care for just a short time, yet there are people here tonight with you who have been with you for a lifetime. For each of you, there is a story of support and sacrifice, of parents, friends, siblings, significant others, grandparents, and teachers who helped you along the way. This is their moment too. I also want to thank the extraordinary faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Seated on stage here are department chairs or their representatives. Their passion for education and innovation helps inspire our students, and I thank them for helping our students reach this very significant milestone in their lives. In a few minutes, I will introduce our student speaker. First, though, I want to visit for just a moment with our degree candidates. It is a College of Liberal Arts and Sciences tradition to provide a medallion to each student here this evening. I know you all have many memories from your time at Iowa State, but we want to send you on your way with one more memento to celebrate your academic achievements and your adventure here at Iowa State. Right now, I ask that each of you take hold of your medallion and read the 3 words on it. Invent, discover, remember. These 3 words encompass what a degree in liberal arts and sciences means today. All of you will invent, discover, and remember in one way or another. Invent. You will be innovators and leaders. Your creativity will help address society's biggest challenges. You may even reinvent yourselves a few times over the course of your professional careers. Discover. Some of you will discover new scientific frontiers or discover new meaning through culture and the arts. Some of you will help others discover their potential as you serve with passion in professions of education, counsel, or public service. Remember who you are and the experiences that have shaped you. Your culture, your family, your friendships, your time as a cyclone. Your unique perspective is a gift that you bring to the world, and it is a gift which the world needs. There will be opportunities to use your Iowa State education to make a positive impact, to help others understand the world as it is, and also imagine how it could be. Through conflict, through change, and through the best of times, too. As a liberal arts and sciences graduate, you know how to solve problems because you know how to think critically and communicate effectively. Those abilities are essential in our world today. Many of you have learned to work with state-of-the-art technology. And you can also work with people who may not share your background or beliefs and yet find common ground for the common good. All of these skills will serve you well in making a living and also in living a life. You're ready for the next step, whether it is graduate or professional school, military service, or your first professional job. We are so excited to get to watch you from afar. We want to know about you before you become famous, so please come back and see us and bring your stories when you do. Whatever the future holds, you always have a home with the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at Iowa State University. Please, everyone, join me in a round of applause for our graduates. Tonight's speaker, Nethmi Hewich, is a graduating senior born in Maine and raised in Sri Lanka. She will represent the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences tomorrow as our student marshal at the university's commencement ceremony. Nethmi is graduating with a degree in chemistry along with a minor in mathematics. She's also graduating with a nearly perfect 4.0 GPA and has been inducted into the Phi Beta Kappa Honor Society. She was also a recipient of the 2022 Goldwater Scholarship. This prestigious scholarship is the premier undergraduate scholarship in mathematics, natural sciences, and engineering in the United States. The scholarships are awarded by the Barry Goldwater Scholarship and Excellence in Education Foundation to encourage outstanding undergraduate students to pursue careers in STEM research, and it is a national competition. Nethmi's accomplishments as a leader extend beyond the classroom to the Iowa State campus and community. Nethmi offered her leadership experience at Iowa State as a teaching assistant for general chemistry and as a supplemental instructor for 4 semesters. Nethmi has participated in a number of research opportunities during her time at ISU and was awarded the Dean's High Impact Award for undergraduate research. She was also inducted to the ISU Colonel Key for the 4 virtues of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Nethmi's plans include attending Columbia University in New York City to obtain her PhD in materials and inorganic chemistry starting this fall. Please join me in welcoming Nethmi Hewich to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Schmidman, for the introduction. Thank you all for being here today to celebrate the Spring 2023 graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. I'm honored to speak to a well-deserving group of graduates and their families. Coming into college, I knew it was not going to be easy, but I always dreamed of how I want to see myself in 4 years, and I took every step to make that dream come true. Today, that dream has come true. First, I would like to thank my parents and my sister and my friends for always supporting me and listening to my hardships through video calls. I only met them twice during my undergrad time. Today's the third time, I was sitting over there. I only met them twice since they left in Sri Lanka till last November. Despite the distance, COVID pandemic, and the time difference, they always found the time to help, listen, and support me in every single way. Iowa State is a wonderful community. I was fortunate to find a group of people who wanted to see me succeed. My journey as a freshman started to take shape once I joined the STEM Scholars program at ISU. I want to thank Dr. Corey Welch, the founder of the STEM Scholar program, for guiding me throughout my college career. As a first-generation American who lived 15 years till college in Sri Lanka, I was unaware of the opportunities and resources available to build my career. Dr. Corey sat with me and discussed all the opportunities and experiences I could get at Iowa State. After that conversation, I joined Dr. Kirill Kovner's lab, my research professor's lab, in my freshman year. Professor Kirill Kovner was never hesitant to take me as a freshman to his lab, who has not even completed the freshman Gen Chem class. I was very fortunate to have great graduate student mentors and postdocs who helped me to come to this far in my research career. I'm very thankful for the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and the University Honors Program. They believed in me more than I did. For an example, I was nominated for the Campus Gold Award application round in my sophomore year, but I didn't apply. I thought I wouldn't get it. Why would I spend more time applying for this, something I'm not qualified? And then again, in my junior year, Dr. Kent Kirby nominated me to the campus round, and then I thought, okay, let me give a try. And then I applied for the campus round. I got selected, and then I got the National Berry Goldwater Scholarship, which is my biggest achievement in my undergraduate career. This shows that you should never underestimate your potential and never be afraid to try something new. You might surprise yourself. I would also like to thank the Supplemental Instruction Program for helping me to figure out my passion for teaching. I started loving teaching, and I'm looking forward to being a professor in the future to conduct research, to teach, and mentor students. From my experience, college is all about having great connections. The professors, teaching assistants, staff members are all here to help you. I always tell my students who I teach, go and meet the professors, go and meet the TAs, go to the office hours. They are very happy to help you. I was truly benefited from all the resources at Iowa State. That is what is unique about Iowa State. It's the community that makes the students succeed. I'm humbled and happy to say that I'll be starting my PhD in Materials in Organic Chemistry at Columbia University beginning this fall. And Iowa State has prepared me to come this far. At last, I would like to say, no matter how successful we are, we should always remember to pay it back to the community and be humble. Be humble and help each other. That is what makes the world go. And that helps ensure the next generation is ready to take the next step. Thank you all for listening, and thank you so much for taking your time. Go Cyclones!
Thank you, Nathmi. My name is Amy Slagle, and I'm an Associate Dean here in the college. Before we begin our presentation of each Liberal Arts and Sciences candidate, I want to share some information and highlight some students who have earned particular academic distinction on their path toward graduation. First, as Dean Schmidman stated earlier, you will always have a home here at Iowa State and in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. And we want to help you as you transition into your careers. In the program, you'll find contact information for the LAS Career Services Office, and we want you to remember that our career services staff will continue to be available to you as alumni. The Sci Hire website also continues to be a free resource for you. Also in the program, on page, throughout each name, but on page 5 of your program, you'll see a guide to understanding some of the special symbols and academic distinctions our students have earned. We list the students who are graduating with grade point averages in the top 2% of this graduating class. Members of Phi Beta Kappa are also indicated. This prestigious honorary society, founded in 1776, recognizes the top liberal arts and sciences students. Some students' academic accomplishments are visible tonight, not only in the Convocation program, but also in the cords and medals that they wear. Students who are wearing a medallion on a white ribbon have completed all of the rigorous requirements of the LAS Honors Program. Other students are wearing cords of distinction. These are students who have entered their final term with cumulative grade point averages of 3.5 and higher. These students will forever hold the honor of graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. Let's recognize these academic accomplishments of our students. Some of our students, in addition to pursuing their academic degrees, are also preparing to become commissioned officers. I'd like to take a moment to recognize Major Matthew Wiley, Lieutenant Colonel Jeremy Paul, and Commander Justin Canfield, who are representing Iowa State's Air Force, Army, and Navy ROTC units as part of LAS. We are glad to have these leaders here tonight to celebrate the academic accomplishments of their students, and we want to thank them for their service with a round of applause. We know that all of our students have worked hard and persevered to reach this moment, and we are incredibly proud of each and every one of you. Before we move to the presentation of the candidates for degrees, we have an important and somber commemoration to share as we recognize meteorology student Avery Anderson, who has been awarded a posthumous degree. I want to invite teaching professor Dave Fleury to the podium.
Thank you, Associate Dean Slagle. As the Associate Dean said, Avery Anderson was awarded a posthumous degree from Iowa State University. Avery's parents are here with us tonight, and in accordance with their wishes, I'd like to read a few words they shared about him. I was lucky enough to have Avery in at least one of my classes during each of his 5 semesters here at Iowa State. As a result, I believe I knew Avery better than any of the other faculty in the department. I had many conversations with Avery about the weather, usually severe weather, and hockey. I can only imagine the conversations we would have had this year with the unbelievable once-in-a-lifetime storm chases we've been on this spring and the hockey season that his favorite team is having, pretty much setting records throughout the league. I'm humbled to be here reading this statement from Avery's family. Avery Anderson was a 20-year-old meteorology major who died tragically in a car accident 2 days before Christmas in 2021. He learned he'd passed Calc 3 and was thrilled to have that difficult class behind him. Meteorology was a career path he started on as a 3-year-old following a very stormy summer spent in the basement hiding from tornadoes. As with many meteorologists, that fear turned to a passion. In his mind, he was a scientist. He wanted to use his knowledge to keep people safe, warning them of dangerous weather. In his soul, he was a man of great faith. He developed his faith during summers spent at Ingham Okoboji Lutheran Bible Camp. He often wondered why the rest of the world wasn't as loving and accepting as life at camp. In his heart, he was a cyclone. He brought love and enthusiasm he experienced at camp to Iowa State. His fellow meteorologists described him as passionate, humorous, friendly, and joyful. He was born a cyclone, cheering at as many games as he could to get to. Most of his wardrobe consisted of cardinal and gold. Everything came together here at Iowa State University. The science he studied, the faith he lived, and of course the university he loved. He was truly a cyclone, loyal son, forever true. Will you please join me in a moment of silence in honor of Avery Anderson? Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. We will now begin the presentation of the candidates. Associate Professor Jonathan Hasid from the Department of Political Science will join me. Students will be recognized by major. As their names are read, students will be greeted on stage by Dean Schmidtmann and by the department chair or representative. I do have a quick note about on-stage greetings. Students, on-stage handshakes with the dean and your department chair are optional. If you prefer not to shake hands tonight, please fold your hands together to indicate that you don't wish to be offered a handshake. High fives may sometimes also be appropriate. Lastly, this is a moment worthy of celebration. If you would like to give a shout out or applaud for your student as they walk across the stage, please feel free to do so. Let us begin. Our first candidates are in the advertising major. They'll be congratulated by Professor Powers. Emma Joanne Ellsworth. Emma has accepted a position with FET Realty as a content creator.
Damian Gould. Damian's favorite ISU memory is experiencing Hilton magic from the student section.
Quinn Alexander Vandenberg. Quinn's future plans are to go sleep on Josh and Heather's couch. We now present the candidates in anthropology. They'll be congratulated by Professor Mook. Rachel Caldwell. Rachel's future plans are to attend a graduate Masters of Nursing program.
Marissa Lyons. Marissa would like to thank her supportive family for always being by her side.
Brendan Robert Patterson. Brendan would like to thank his dad for believing he could make it to this stage.
Autumn Pauley. Autumn's future plans are to attend Arizona State University to get her PhD in global health.
Galaxy Pendleton. Galaxy has accepted a position with the Hacienda Metepec archaeological team in Mexico this summer.
Elise Polson. Elise will be attending graduate school at the University of Arizona for a master's in library and information science.
Elise Schmidt. Elise's favorite memory is intramural flag football.
Jocelyn Sperry. Jocelyn's favorite course at ISU was Dr. Hall's Religions of Greece and Rome.
Grace Catherine Tracy. Grace would like to thank her parents, sister, grandparents, friends, and David.
Mackenzie Weber. Mackenzie will be attending graduate school at Northern Illinois University to continue her studies in anthropology.
We now present the candidates in biochemistry. They'll be congratulated by Professor Roche. Abraham DeYoung. Abraham's future plans are to receive his Doctor of Pharmacy degree at the University of Minnesota.
Jenna Nelson. Jenna will be attending graduate school at Life University in Atlanta, Georgia to receive her Doctor of Chiropractic.
William Alexander Rance. William is from Omaha, Nebraska.
Alana Skinner. Alana's favorite ISU memory is student teaching and watching other students grow in their majors.
Andrew Twombly. Andrew would like to thank his loved ones for all of their support throughout his time at Iowa State.
Catherine Whitrock. Catherine will be attending graduate school at the University of Iowa Carver College of Medicine.
We now present the candidates in bioinformatics and computational biology. They'll be congratulated by Professor Sakaguchi. Amanda Rochelle Bonzakowski. Amanda's future plans are to pursue a career in data-driven healthcare with a focus in genetics.
Dylan Kaur. Dylan is from Wichita, Kansas.
Jasper Kaur. Jasper's favorite course at ISU was Chem 331. We now have the candidates in biology. Sierra Becker. Kiara would like to thank her endlessly supportive family.
Kyle Chapin. Kyle's future plans are to attend graduate school.
Sydney Rebecca Delga-Para. Cindy would like to thank her parents and family for always encouraging her to pursue her dreams.
Valerie Flores. Valerie would like to thank her mother and sister for being her biggest supporters.
Bibiana Grandillo. Bibiana's future plans are to go to medical school for an MD, PhD.
Kaylee Michelle Halfhill. Kaylee's future plans are to apply to graduate school for a PhD in marine biology and oceanography.
Carissa Lageson. Carissa has accepted a position with Iowa State College of Veterinarian Medicine as a diagnostic associate.
Lexi Michelle Magner. Lexi would like to thank her family, friends, and every experience she's had at Iowa State.
Emma Neverman. Emma's future plans are to attend medical school.
Jenna Ramadan. Jenna would like to thank her family for their love and support, especially her grandparents and Uncle Charles.
Durga Sridharan. Durga's favorite ISU memory is presenting at the Iowa State Conference on Race and Ethnicity for 4 years running. We now present the candidates in chemistry. They'll be congratulated by Department Chair Thomas Holm. Justin Barrett. Justin's favorite ISU memory is visiting the Minneapolis Institute of Art as part of Kaleido Quiz 2022.
Vincent Bellotti. Vincent has accepted a position with Cargill to be a food safety, quality, and regulatory chemist.
Jacob Cruz. Jacob has accepted a position with Poet Biorefining as a lab technician at their Menlo ethanol plant.
Erica Nelson. Erica has accepted a position with Kemin in Des Moines as a research associate.
Marika Nielsen. Marika would like to thank her family and friends for their unending love and support.
Nicholas Sirk. Nicholas's favorite ISU memory is spending time in the chemistry learning community room with all his fellow chemistry majors.
Chao Yang. Chao will be attending graduate school at Iowa State University.
Nethme Hewage. Nethme would like to thank all the professors, staff, and all the resources at ISU.
We now present the candidates in communication studies. They'll be congratulated by Professor Naide. Tyler Carroll. Tyler would like to thank his parents for always pushing him to keep going.
Madison Dublin. Madison has accepted a position with Analog Devices Incorporated, located in Massachusetts.
Tracy Martinson. Tracy would like to thank her family and friends for their support and countless amazing memories.
Mary Kate Walling. Mary Kate will be attending graduate school at Iowa State University.
We now present the candidates in computer science. They'll be congratulated by Professor Huang. Chance Cornelison. Chance would like to thank his friends and family, as he wouldn't have made it this far without them.
Asher Gust. Asher has accepted a position with John Deere as part of a rotational development program.
Evan Hilton. Evan would like to thank his friends, family, professors, and Clayton Oliver of EH&S.
Aniruddha Kiathandra. Aniruddha would like to thank his parents, brother, and all the wonderful friends he's made here at ISU.
Ryan James Patterson. Ryan would like to thank his family and friends for everything the past 4 years.
Matthew Edward Renzi. Matthew is from Des Moines, Iowa.
Megan Severson. Megan would like to thank God and her friends and family, especially her mom, dad, and boyfriend.
Sundar Shivraj. Sundar would like to thank his family and friends who mentored, supported, and taught him all he knows.
Chuming Wang. Joey's future plans are to play well, sleep well, eat well, and study well.
Casey Wong. Casey would like to thank his family for encouraging him through these last 4 years.
We now present the candidates in criminal justice. They'll be congratulated by Professor Harper. Colton Book. Colton would like to thank his parents.
Caden Yonick. Caden's favorite ISU memory is beating Iowa at Hilton.
Rory Ann Long. Rory's favorite ISU memory is all the amazing experience she's had with the amazing people she's met.
Alexandria Molis. Alexandria's future plans are to attend Washburn University School of Law to complete her Juris Doctor degree.
Delaney Murphy. Delaney would like to thank her family for their support and giving her the best female role models.
Alyssa Rader. Alyssa would like to thank her friends and family and everyone who supported her throughout her time here.
Julia Sarcletti. Julia would like to thank her parents for their love and support these last 4 years and always.
Frankie Taylor. Frankie will be attending graduate school at Southern Illinois University.
Colby Wiggum. Colby's future plans are to pursue a career in law enforcement in the state of Iowa. We now present the candidates in data science. They'll be congratulated by Professor Hoffman. Isaac William Shanum. Isaac would like to thank his amazing mom and dad for all they've done over the years.
Juan Carlos Simons. Juan's future plans are to be a pilot in the United States Air Force.
We now present the candidates in economics. They'll be congratulated by Professor Cordova. Audrey Holtkamp. Audrey's favorite ISU memory is being easily identified by her neon orange hat.
Brandon McLean. Brandon's favorite ISU memory is being able to complete 4 bachelor's degrees.
We now present the candidates in English. Professor Naide will congratulate them. Josephine McCarty. Josephine's favorite course at ISU was Dr. Langenberg's Write Like a Woman class.
Casey Henning. Casey's favorite course was Professor Zimmerman's writing class.
Jacqueline Zoe Murphy. Jacqueline's favorite ISU memory is finishing her Spanish minor in Costa Rica.
Caitlin Knoll. Caitlin would like to thank her husband and son for their support and constant motivation.
Lydia Samuelson. Lydia's favorite ISU memory is building a loving, crazy, supportive community in the best dorm on campus.
Taylor Tomlinson. Taylor would like to thank Mr. B for staying up late to study with him.
We now present the candidates in environmental studies. They'll be congratulated by Professor Crumpton. Kazu Draganowski. Kazu would like to thank her parents, Maureen and Bill, for supporting her throughout her college career. And now the candidates in environmental science, who will also be congratulated by Professor Crumpton. Alex Michael Smith. Alex would like to thank his family for their love and support. We now have the candidates in geology. They'll be congratulated by Dave Flory. Is that right? Carly Jane Bandy. Carly's future plans are to continue her education starting at the University of North Dakota.
Catherine Prybish. Catherine's future plans are to pursue a master's degree. She is excited to deepen her knowledge of geology.
Natalie Congibble. Natalie will be attending graduate school at the University of Oklahoma in Norman for her MS in geophysics. We now present the candidates in history. They'll be congratulated by Professor Cordery. Bridget Rose Carlson. Bridget would like to thank her mom, dad, and fiance for their never-ending support and encouragement.
Lillian Fedler. Lillian would like to thank the History Department for their passionate teaching and determination.
Emily Christine Fiestad. Emily has accepted a position with Perry Middle School as a 7th grade social studies educator.
Kate Marie Schreier. Kate's favorite ISU memory is storming the field after the homecoming game against Oklahoma State in 2021.
Jordan Stiles. Jordan will be attending graduate school at the University of Northern Iowa. We now present the candidates in journalism and mass communication. They'll be congratulated by Professor Powers. Brock Bierman. Brock's favorite ISU memory is becoming the first official president of the Sports Media Club.
Julia Benda. Julia has accepted a position with SAP as a communications and digital media specialist.
Emerson Latham. Emerson would like to thank her family for their support throughout the years.
Holly Miller. Holly would like to thank her parents for their endless support and affirmation of her capabilities.
Eva Newland. Eva would like to thank her family, mentors, professors, and friends. She couldn't have done it without you.
Anna Olson. Anna would like to thank her mom, dad, brother, and grandparents for their constant love and support.
Avery Caroline Staker. Avery would like to thank her parents, sister, and all public educators. We now present the graduates in liberal studies. They'll be congratulated by Professor Bankin. Tubak Char. Tubak's favorite ISU memory is taking philosophy classes with Professors Kupfer and Anne-Marie.
John Doherty. John would like to thank his parents, his family, and his friends.
Alexandra Marshall. Alexandra's favorite ISU memory is finding out she was a D1 athlete and an ISU cheerleader.
Jordan Spooner. Jordan has accepted a position with Granger Motors as a sales and finance consultant.
Mitch Vierstig. Mitchell would like to thank his mother, uncle, aunt, friends, and colleagues. We now present the candidates in linguistics, who will be congratulated by Professor Naide. Megan Jankowski. Megan's future plans are to spend a year in Japan learning Japanese and experiencing the culture.
Margaret Eileen Christ. Margaret would like to thank her family, professors, and classmates who have helped her during these years.
Clara Lindner. Clara will be attending graduate school at University of Iowa's Speech-Language Pathology Master's Program. We now present the candidates in mathematics. They'll be congratulated by Professor Andriotti. Samuel Allen Peterson. Sam has accepted a position with Glenwood Community High School as a high school math teacher. We now present the candidates in meteorology. We'll invite Dave Fleury back to the podium. Jesse Castillo. Jesse would like to thank his mom and dad for their love and support.
Mark DeBrine. Mark will be attending graduate school at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
Jonah Dassadil. Jonah's favorite ISU memory is storm chasing with friends.
Ada Ellingworth. Ada's favorite ISU memory is going storm chasing and playing chess at the library with her friends.
Dylan Haar. As a meteorology student, Dylan's favorite ISU memory is storm chasing with friends.
Chloe Macy. Chloe's favorite ISU memory is storm chasing with her friends.
Lexi Ray Merlig. Lexi has accepted a position with Dakota News Now in Sioux Falls, South Dakota as their new weekend meteorologist.
Marissa Osterloh. Marissa will be attending graduate school at Iowa State University, studying agricultural meteorology.
Dullen Quinn Palmer. Dullen's favorite course at ISU was Religions of Ancient Greece and Rome.
Charles Picard. Charles's favorite ISU memory is storm chasing with friends and embracing the chaos.
Trevor Robideau. Trevor's favorite course at ISU was Meteorology 417, Mesoscale Forecasting Laboratory.
Magdalene Zerner. Magdalene would like to thank the faculty, classmates, and her family and friends that supported her.
We now present the candidates in music. They'll be congratulated by Professor Sveck. Cole Stevenson. Cole will be attending the University of Cincinnati's College Conservatory of Music to obtain his master's degree. And the candidate in performing arts will also be congratulated by Professor Sveck. Caitlin Allen. Caitlin would like to thank her mother for her unending love and support all these years. We now have the candidates in physics. They'll be congratulated by Professor Fay. Ronan Chester Smith. Ronan will be attending graduate school at the University of Iowa College of Education.
Alex Whitney. Alex would like to thank his parents, professors, and physics peers who all helped him achieve this.
We now present the majors in political science. They'll be congratulated by Professor Tuckness. Evan Bracewell. Evan's future plans are to attend University of Minnesota Law School in the fall.
Blake Sievers. Blake would like to thank his dad, his mom, his fiance, his friends, and his family. Without them, he wouldn't be him.
Nicholas Tansey. Nicholas is getting ready to work on a presidential campaign.
Abigail Meehan. Abigail's future plans are to begin law school at Michigan State University in the fall.
Natalia Valeria Rios Martinez. Natalia would like to thank God, her mom, and grandma for their support. Next chapter, the Pentagon.
Mariana Gonzalez. Mariana would like to thank her family, partner, friends, and everyone who has supported her so far.
Jacob Ravega. Jacob's favorite course at ISU was History 469X with Dr. Brian Benkin and Dr. Jeremy Best.
Jacqueline Cruz. Jacqueline's favorite ISU memory is the Washington, D.C. class trip she took. It's an experience she will never forget.
We now present the candidates in psychology. They'll be congratulated by Professor Hessling. Donna Antoinette Anderson. Donna's future plans are working in social work and going to grad school for counseling.
Zohara Grace Asadipur. Zohara will be attending graduate school at Iowa State University's PhD program for cognitive psychology.
Olivia Bala. Olivia will be attending graduate school at Midwestern University to become a speech-language pathologist.
Elizabeth Becker. Elizabeth would like to thank her family and friends for their love and support over the last 4 years.
Caitlin Bellingtier. Caitlin would like to thank her mom for always being her rock and her dad for always supporting her.
Amanda Brown. Amanda would like to thank all of the people in her life, art, and nature.
Sarah Heinrichs. Sarah would like to thank her family and friends for supporting her and cheering her on these past 4 years.
Zakiya Johnson. Zakiya would like to thank her family and friends for being so supportive throughout her journey.
Carly Lowe. Carly's future plans are traveling Europe and moving to Phoenix to pursue research.
Lisbeth Morris. Lisbeth would like to thank her loved ones who have been cheering her on the whole time.
Annabella Roberts. Annabella will be attending graduate school at Drake University to pursue a doctorate in occupational therapy.
Sophia Rocha. Sophia would like to thank Zakiya Johnson, Dr. Cross, Henry Lopez, and her mom.
Cordell Smith. Cordell's future plans are to attend graduate school for psychology.
Nishimwe Trefoza. Nishimwe's future plans are to attend grad school at the University of Iowa for a master's in clinical social work.
Anne Wilgenmish. Anne will be attending graduate school at the University of Wyoming for a Master of Science in Counseling.
Isaac Wolfenson. Isaac's future plans are to start out as a behavior technician, then go to grad school.
We now present the candidates in public relations. They'll be congratulated by Professor Powers. Olivia DeGroat. Olivia would like to thank her mom and dad for their steadfast support and love.
Joseph Delaney. Joseph would like to thank Bill Murray, Robin Williams, and his sweet mother Tammy for all their support.
Francesca Morgan Johnson. Francesca's favorite ISU memory is studying abroad in Dubai and tailgating at football games.
Kelly Snayward. Kelly would like to thank her remarkably inspiring professors, friends, and family who believed in her.
We now present the candidates in religious studies. They'll be congratulated by Professor Walsh. Alexander Mahan. Alexander would like to thank his family and fiance for supporting him.
Allison Steinkamp. Allison would like to thank her family and friends for all their support and love.
We now present the candidates in statistics. They'll be congratulated by Professor Hoffman. Carolee Coronado Vargas. Carolee would like to thank her mother and father. Without their support, she wouldn't be the person she is.
Joshua Decker. Joshua's favorite ISU memory is changing out of engineering and finding statistics.
We now present the candidate in technical communication. They'll be congratulated by Professor Naide. Sydney Elwick. Sydney would like to thank her parents and brother for always being there when she needed support.
Megan Peasley. Megan would like to thank those who hugged her in her tears, laughed in her joys, and made moments special.
We now present the candidates in world languages and cultures. They'll be congratulated by Professor Mook. Edme Gonzalez. Edme would like to thank her family and friends for supporting her all 4 years.
Melissa Eckert. Melissa would like to thank her family for their support and encouragement in the completion of a second major in Spanish.
Well, that was a lot of fun. And congratulations once again to our student. Let's give them another hand. At this time, we will close the program with the singing of the Bells of Iowa State, led again by Cole and Ian. Graduates, we are very proud of you, and we look forward to seeing the incredible things you will achieve in the future. After this closing song, I invite you to go find your friends, family members, and guests so they can congratulate you as well. Thank you, and again, congratulations.
Valiant like the bells of